Shifting gears, he asked, "So the great question, Jake, is why would a man who's worth millions change his will the day before his suicide, screwing his family with the update and leaving everything to his housekeeper?" "You got it, Joyce. That is the great question." Jake kept nodding, but said nothing. "And perhaps number two might be, what did Seth and his little brother witness that left such an impression that Seth mentions it decades later, right?" Jake replied, "That's indeed a great question, but I'm not sure it's number two." "Fair enough. Any idea where Ansel And how would you go about this?" "I have no idea. Haven't really thought about it yet." "When's the first court date?" "It has not been set." "Will you get your girl to contact me when a date has been set?" "Yes, unless it's a closed hearing." "Fair enough." Jake's last visitor of the afternoon was his landlord. Lucian was in the conference room on the first floor where the law books were kept. He had covered the table with them, obviously lost somewhere deep in his own world. When Jake walked in, he said hello, and saw a dozen books on him. He took a deep breath as a sense of dread hit him in the gut. He could not remember the last time Lucian dug through law books. The disbarment had happened not long after Jake hired on, and Lucian had kept his distance from the office and from the law. Now he was back. "Some light reading?" Jake asked as he fell into a leather chair. "Just brushing up on probate law. Never did much of it. Pretty dull stuff. Unless, of course, you get a case like this. I can't decide if you want a jury or not." "I'm leaning toward a jury, but everything is premature." "Of course." Lucian closed a book and slid it away. "You said you were meeting with Letty Lang this afternoon. How did it go?" "Fine, Lucian. And you know as well as I do that I cannot talk about our confidential discussions." "Oh, shoot. Do you like her?" Jake paused a second and reminded himself to be patient. "Yes. She's a nice person who's easily overwhelmed. This is overwhelming, to say the least." "But will a jury like her?" "You mean white jurors?" "I don't know. I understand black people far better than most whites. I'm not a racist, Jake. I'm one of at least a dozen whites in this county not blinded by racism. I was the first and only white member of the NAACP. At one time, almost all of my clients were black. I know black people, Jake, and having blacks on this jury could cause trouble." "Lucian, the funeral was yesterday. Isn't this a bit premature?" "Maybe. But these conversations will take place eventually. You're lucky to have someone like me on your side, Jake. Humor me. Talk to me. A lot of blacks will be jealous of Letty Lang because now she's one of them. But if she gets the money, she'll be the richest person in Ford County. There are no rich black people around here. It's unheard of. She won't be black